Buffalo is going to win it, folks.
Kick your heels up and shout.
We've seen why the Buffalo Bills are en route to the playoffs.
Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.
Buffalo Bills go undefeated. And we're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Now, baby, come on, come on.
No one
Come on
circles the
and
wagon
shout.
like the Buffalo Bills.
We are live, and we are back. Welcome to another episode of the Overdue Bills podcast. And we got a lot to talk about, y'all. We definitely got a lot to talk about. Let me get ready. Stretch a little bit.
Let's start good, bro. Happy Veterans Day to everybody, all the veterans out there. Let's start there.
Absolutely. Definitely happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans out there. We truly thank you for your service. Definitely appreciate you.
Shout out my pops. He's
sacrifice.
Marine. Shout out pops. Hoorah.
Shout out pops. All those people out there, we definitely appreciate you. And on this Veterans Day, let me ask you guys, how are y'all doing today? You got something to say, Matt?
No, it's a raw Sam. But no, definitely shout out all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service, Raw Sam. And I know that the Marines' birthday, I'll get into that shortly, with the AOG reference. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody tuning in that is a veteran. Hopefully I can steer you somewhere pretty soon here. But happy to be here, happy to talk to you guys. Let's have a good pod.
Yeah, I'm doing good too. I definitely want to get it started off to a good note because I know Preach. You know what I'm saying? we might go off a rail today, but we're gonna start good with the shout out to the veteran. Like you said, shout out to my dad. He's a vet. He's a Marine. So shout out to Mills. Mills was in our Air Force as well. So shout out to Mills and all the veterans today. And like you see, thank you for your service. We definitely appreciate it. We able to be free. We're able to be talk on this mic about football because the armed forces. So definitely thank you.
Absolutely. Sam was up at 4 a.m. today, ready to roll. So yeah, we do got to get positive stuff out of the way because we know it's going to be one of those shows today.
Amazing that y'all feel that way. We'll see. Shout out to Buffalo fan base. We definitely appreciate the collab with them. And Matt, if you can't be so kind, please let people know who our presenting sponsor is.
Yes, sir. This episode and every other episode is brought to you by the good folks over at AOG Cigar Lounge. AOG Cigar Lounge, located at 3497 Delaware Avenue, is the premier cigar lounge in Western New York. AOG has a welcoming atmosphere for all levels of cigar smokers. Amazing selection of cigars and amazing selection of drinks to pair with them. They have, beer buckets. They have flights for whiskeys and bourbons. Awesome stuff in there. It's a great place to go catch a game, catch up with friends, just have a great cigar, have a great vibe, get some work done during the day. Awesome spot. Right now, if you are a veteran watching this and you want to go catch the episode or just whatever, go catch some random stuff. They are doing a giveaway today. We posted it on our socials. Any veteran that goes into AOG today, they get a free day pass, they get a free domestic beer and a free cigar. So definitely go check those guys out. Also, Rad referenced the Marines. My boy John from Cigar Vets, he's up at AOG. He's got his own cigars from Marines. It was the Marines' birthday yesterday.
Yes.
So shout out to them. Definitely shout out those guys. They do an awesome job over at AOG. Go see them now and go see them, throughout the rest of the year and for time to come.
Facts.
Shout out AOG. We definitely appreciate them. Definitely appreciate the Veterans Day collab as well. Shout out to all you again out there. We definitely appreciate you. And here's what I need you to do. I need you to like, share, rate and review, do all those amazing things, and especially go to our YouTube page. Go to Overdue Bills podcast YouTube page, and we want you to subscribe. Trying to get to 500 subscribers, so I need you to do that right now if you can. And with that being said, I do want to get into the show.
Yep.
Quick question of the day. Quick question of the day. We start every show with a quick question. And this is for Rad and for Matt. I've been asking this question since the game, and I haven't got an answer. So I figure I can ask it on the pod. Rad specifically, because on last pod, Rad he raved about Sean McDermott calling the defense, right? Facts. Raved about it. I mean, it was a clinic, if you will. Like he sung Sean McDermott praises. And what I wanted to know, and I'm sure that every other Bills fan wants to know, I wanted to know, did Sean McDermott call the defense on Sunday? I don't know. I wasn't necessarily there. I'm not sure. But I'm asking you, Rad, from what you've seen, did Sean McDermott call the defense?
Yeah, I think Sean McDermott called the defense. I mean, we want to get into it. We want to talk about the defense because I can get into. I think the defense was fine. I think the defense was fine. I didn't come back out of here thinking the defense, all hell broke loose and the defense is just terrible. And I thought the defense was fine. I thought the defense made key stops like they've been doing all year. I thought they was aggressive. I thought, we created turnovers like we needed to too. So I think the defense was. I'm not coming out of here talking about the defense. I mean the running game, yes, but they had key stops and turnovers when they needed to. So the defense is not the issue for me, and I think it's because of Sean McDermott, and I think Ben for not being healthy. So it's a lot of other things that was different too. But I think the defense was fine for me. So yes, he was calling the defense, and it looked like it.
I just want to give context to what Rad is saying. The Bills 13, the Dolphins 30. So Rad said that he was fine with that. One of the worst teams in the league, the Miami Dolphins, imploding. Some people said that their head coach should be fired. Some people said that Tua Tagovailoa is a bad player. So I don't know. I'm not casting aspersions on anybody just yet. I'm just creating the context for everybody out there to say that Rad was written in Raven about Sean McDermott calling the defense. He said that he believes that Sean McDermott called the defense against the Dolphins. And from my vantage point, the Dolphins, I believe they put up 30 points. Matt, it's just a quick question. Do you feel the same way?
I watch football, Sam. We watch
Well,
football. So,
I mean, the quick question was, do we think Sean McDermott called the defense? I agree with Rad. They did. It looked like he called the defense. It's just they didn't make certain plays. They forced some turnovers. They were aggressive. They did get some stops, but the big plays the Dolphins made kind of outweighed that, and they did make some big plays, which we can get into. But with the Waddle bomb, the Achane went crazy for over 228 on us. It's just they were all big plays, and it's something that we got to dial in going forward.
Okay, I that was tongue in cheek because I've literally been asking that question in our group message and I haven't got an answer. But let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's honestly.
Defense. I thought the defense played okay, fine.
Okay,
I didn't think it was like, oh my god, the defense.
So on a serious note, on a serious note, right? We've been coming into this game. We beat the Chiefs last week, right? If I could set this up, my question is. Coming into this game, Matt will always say Josh Allen owns Miami. Is that a fair statement, Matt?
100%. Yeah. He's been their dad since he's been here.
Okay. So is this a situation of it's a divisional game? They know us well, and we just, a letdown game. We lost the game, and we're moving on? Or is it something more in the pot? Like my question is, and we could talk about, what you want to take from the game and what you want to leave at the game. I'm going to throw that to y'all, but I really want us to get into the idea of the roster. Do we have enough real depth to kind of overcome bad games? That's really my question. Like, with the roster constituted right now, because obviously, and we could just talk about it now, for whatever reason, I think Miko Arman is coming in. He signed into the practice squad. You know, we can talk about that in a second. Whatever.
I don't like that. Bean showing that he on tilt. I don't like that.
Wait, Rad. Before you get into that, my question is, let's deal with the Miami game, right? When you looked at that Miami game, did you feel that our roster was good enough to not do what you saw? I'm just asking.
You want me? I can go. I will say this. Miami Dolphins, they played the reverse trap card game. That's all it was. It was a reverse trap. You know the trap. If we played them, we had them before the Chiefs. It's just we just beat the Chiefs. We came back. We thought they was just gonna mail it in. We was gonna be able to run the ball on them, and they came to play. And it was just a reverse trap. You know what I mean? So it's not. I know that's not good enough excuse. We just, Josh wasn't clicking early. The defense just showed, like I said, the defense had turnovers. The defense showed up early, and then the offense, the run game wasn't there. And Josh was kind of like sputtering. I know we're gonna put it on Bean, we're gonna put it on the receivers.
Is that what you're doing?
Early on, it's like Josh not seeing it like he was last year. For me, I don't think Josh is seeing it, not trusting it. He not, you know what I'm saying? He just got to hit the guy. I mean, he want the open down the field play, and I understand he want to see if Coleman get open, but these quick underneath guys, and Kincaid is our man beater. So I mean, it's a lot of excuses. I get it. We got to shore it up. And I think we will, but I think losing Kincaid is an issue because he's our man beater. He's the guy that Josh Allen relies on when the people aggressive against us and play man, and that's the guy. And unless we start, I think bringing Keon Coleman inside and using him as a power slot like a Rashee Rice. If we're not doing that, I think we got to get the ball to. I think we got to use James Cook in the passing game, and we got to get secure the ball quicker. But besides
that's the wildest thing I've heard in my life.
That use James Cook in the passing game.
Yo, all right.
That's the wildest thing you heard. Go. I will say this. I'm just going with this. This is what I'm gonna say. It was a reverse trap game. I think Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins caught us. And I think
so. It was the Miami Dolphins' fault. We lost. Is that?
I think they caught us.
I asked you about the roster.
Reverse trap. Reverse trap. Card.
Okay.
I think.
Wait, Matt. You're blaming the Miami Dolphins for the loss because I asked you about the roster. Was our roster good enough? And I'm assuming that you're saying yes.
Yes.
So if we're playing the blame game, which we do after losses, are you blaming the Miami Dolphins? I want everybody in the comments to hear this.
Reverse trap card game.
All right. Rad is blaming the Miami Dolphins for the loss. Matt, what about you?
They hit the reverse trap card, man. What you want me to say?
I think we have the roster to do it. I just don't think that the roster was executed on Sunday. I mean, it looked like, early James Cook, he took a couple tackle for losses. It almost is like Joe Brady, got away from him too early in the game. I mean, like Rad said it all last year. We talked about it a little bit this year. James Cook should get minimum 20 carries a game. He got 13 carries in this game, and I felt that Joe Brady abandoned the run a little bit too early. And losing Kincaid, like Rad said, you don't have that man beater. It looked like Josh was holding the ball a really long time because guys weren't getting open. So I put a lot of it on Joe Brady this week for not scheming a lot of things up and also abandoning our best player not named Josh Allen and James Cook. He absolutely did not utilize him as much as he should have in this game. So I think we have the roster. I just don't think he used it correctly.
So you're blaming Joe Brady for the loss.
I'm gonna say this one's on Joe this week.
You're blaming Joe Brady. Rad, you're blaming Sean McDermott. I'm sorry. You're blaming the Miami Dolphins. I should say. I'm sorry.
I think reverse trap card game for sure.
Okay.
And I think Josh not seeing.
All right. They doing this. They do this. And I really came on the podcast. Shout out to everybody. I didn't want to spaz out and go off, but I just have to be true to myself. And me being true to myself, I'm just being honest. I think what we saw on Sunday was indicative of things that I've been talking about on this show, right? I think we just got to be honest about that. I went through the roster one by one, and majority of the players that I named on our roster are bad players. I don't know if y'all remember the podcast. Yeah, you just go back. This is not revisionist history. What I'm saying is this is not revisionist history. I've actually said these things on this podcast on multiple occasions, right? I will say we are dealing with injuries. That's not a good thing, but teams deal with injuries all the time, right? And I think in being a Super Bowl contender, which we believe that we are, and I want to say that the NFL pundits do not believe that anymore. They do believe that we are obviously a scary team, but they don't necessarily believe that we're a Super Bowl contending team. And I think one of the issues is, yes, I do agree with Matt.
That's a week-to-week thing.
Shout out to Mike. Mike wanted to talk about Joe Brady and him being lackluster at best. I just want to throw that in there. I don't know what's going on, because we used to have a team and we used to have a quarterback who can win games like this, right? And what I mean by that is when the team is not necessarily playing well, Josh Allen puts on the cape and he wins the game. But for whatever reason, I don't see Josh Allen in the position to do that anymore. I don't know if it's a Josh Allen thing or if it's a Joe Brady thing, but what I am saying is that we do need to figure that out. And I just want to throw this in the gumbo. Brian Daboll was just fired, and I will do this on my own. I will push Brady aside and bring Daboll back. I will do that. Me personally, I would.
Yes,
how do you feel about that?
I had that. I should have put that in the group chat that Sam was going to mention that today.
I'm asking you. I'm asking y'all.
I think that's insane.
Yeah, I don't think we do that. But let
me ask you this: do you believe that Joe Brady is a better offensive coordinator than Brian Daboll? I'm just asking the question.
I don't think so. I do think that,
answer that. So you do not think so?
I don't think he's a better offensive coordinator, but I wouldn't bring him in.
Wait, Matt. This is my issue. This is my issue with every Bills fan. If we can conclude that Brian Daboll is a better offensive coordinator than Joe Brady on this team, the team that we have, we can all conclude that. We can come to that conclusion. Why wouldn't we call him to come and take us to further to the promised land? And that's our problem with y'all.
I don't think he would.
Stop.
But are you talking about to bring him in as an offensive coordinator?
Yes,
or bring him
I'm
in
talking
to help
about firing Joe Brady. I'm talking about firing Joe Brady, bringing Brian Daboll, who's a better offensive coordinator by your estimation, who's done better for our team by your estimation. That's a fact. He's done better with Josh Allen by your estimation. All things are facts, right?
Yes.
So so let me say this. My point is, we do this with coaches and we do this with players, and I just don't understand it. If there are better players out there, we need to just say that. We have bad football players. Y'all don't want to say it, but I'm saying it. I said Keon Coleman is bad. Elijah Moore, bad. Curtis Samuel, bad. All these are bad players. Dawson Knox, bad. If we have bad players, and if we say that we have bad players, then maybe our coaching staff and our GM will be more inclined to get us good players. But when you fool yourself and say we don't have bad players, we keep the bad players.
But at the end of the day, Bean has come out. He said that he's the guy who makes these decisions. It doesn't matter what the fans say. The fans were clamoring at the fact that we didn't have wide receivers. They were doing it all off season long. And he came out with the statement, we scored 30 points a game last year. It's not the receivers. I'm getting guys in. I'm doing what I got to do. What I'll say about Daboll though, I wouldn't fire Joe Brady. I would be open to bringing him in to help Joe Brady. To help him. But hold on. Hear me out. The Niners did the same thing with Robert Saleh last year with the defense, right? Thanks. They brought him in when he got fired from the Jets as a consultant, and he came in and he helped them out. And that did help out the team. I would come in. Maybe Daboll has some other tricks of the trade that he helped. He's
better.
He did unlock Josh at the end of the day. He was the guy that helped bring him to where he was.
But why? I mean, I'm not against that. What you're saying, Matt. So I don't want to seem like I'm against that. Okay. But why is he better? Because y'all felt better. Like what is better about it? Because for one, I know Joe Brady did everything that they both did. But actually, Joe Brady did more because he got Josh the MVP. So what are we talking about?
MVP. That's not a true statement.
Josh is the MVP in Joe Brady's offense. Daboll was not. So I'm just saying, if we want to use better, if we want to use how you felt during the time, it felt better, I guess. But they both got to the AFC
What is he doing
game.
Now, Rad?
I'm saying, but what is Daboll doing now? What are you talking? He's fired. He just lost his job. He's not even talking about
Josh Allen. I'm talking about with Josh Allen. What is he doing now with Josh Allen?
I think he deserved the right to get to put it together. I'm saying Daboll is not coming.
What is he putting together?
He's not coming saving the day. He's not coming saving the day. And for one, I don't think Daboll and McDermott is even. That's not even on a. From what I heard, from what was last reported, they wasn't the best relationship when they left. So it wasn't like he gonna come back and just help Sean McDermott. That's not what I don't think that relationship is that cool. Salah and
I don't
and
care
Shanahan
about
is different.
relationships.
But I'm telling you, McDermott is not making that call.
Problem.
McDermott is not making that call. So let that be a
It's
point.
his fault
And if they both come in,
his
it ain't
fault
like he's
to
about to come save the day. He's not about to, come on, he's not about to come save the day. I like him. He's not about to come save the day. Let's be for real. I think the offense gonna get together.
Can I say something? Joe Brady's not saving the day either. Joe Brady he's not. Like Joe Brady's offense is garbage. That is a legitimate fact. This year, Joe Brady's offense is not good. And I'm gonna tell you why. We have we have a great quarterback. Why is our great quarterback not putting in? He's not being placed in the positions in order to be great. I don't know what's happening. And my problem is Josh Allen wins these games. When the team is not going well, he puts on the cape, he wins. Why is he not doing that? Rat, can you answer that question?
Bro, they 6-3. They lost the game. That's fine. Let's see moving forward. We 6-3. Yeah. We 2 back. Let's see. We halfway. We taking a picture. A third.
What are we seeing? Seeing what?
We're going to see a season. This is the season. This is how it plays. This is week 10. This is the season.
We have a good roster?
Yes, I think this roster is good enough to win the Super Bowl. Yes, I believe that.
And despite whatever anybody thinks about the roster, there's no
the roster.
Back. There's no turning back. It's over. Yeah,
this is the roster.
All we can do is bring in people from the outside, like Bean's doing now.
Like Mecole Hardman, which is like
he tried to get Waddle. He tried to get Waddle. He tried to get other players. He didn't get him at the trade deadline. There's no more change in the roster except for bringing in people, which is what he's in.
Okay.
He's pivoting to the next step, which is bringing in Mecole Hardman, who's a receiver that can.
And I think it's really reactionary to the fans, though. I think Bean, I don't like.
It's not reactionary to the fans.
It's reactionary to the fans.
You know what it is? Bean.
It is.
Rad, you know what it is?
Reactionary to. What is Mecole Hardman going to do? If he returning kicks, okay, fine.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, Rad. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
To the fans.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. This is what it is. When he's trying to own a mistake. When he looks out on the field and when he sees the receiving core that we have, he says the same thing that I'm saying right now. And I have that on good authority, that we have bad players. He made bad picks.
Like they all weren't healthy.
Listen, stop.
Not healthy.
Rad. Keon Coleman is a legitimate bad player. It's okay to say that.
I mean, not bad. He's just not. I mean, sure. But Palmer, he brought it. The Palmer has not been healthy, and Kincaid has not been healthy. I'm out of two people he brought that I think they were going to lean on this year the most, and they have not been the healthiest. I would in the past game. That's what I believe.
Can I say something? If we're leaning on Josh Palmer, we've already lost. So what are you going to say, Matt? We've already lost.
But with Mecole Hardman, I don't think it's reactionary to the fans. I think it's reactionary to the tape.
We're bad.
All this season. The safeties have never had to open up and guard anybody downfield. So that takes away a lot from the man beaters and the guys. Josh can't throw the ball 25 yards downfield because they don't have anybody to go over the top right now. So there's no keeping
Josh
those
Palmer
guys honest.
He's not healthy.
But Mecole Hardman is a guy who can do that. He's proven that in a third receiver role or whatever, a guy who can just run, who can run a 9 route. And he can keep the safeties honest. I think that's the reason for bringing a guy like that in. At the end of the day, it's not a matter of the fans want a fast receiver. That is one of our options that we have.
But we have Terrell Shavers. We have Elijah Moore.
But those aren't guys that are 4-4 guys. They're not 4-3 guys.
Elijah Moore is a 4-4 guy.
Is that? But Matt, you hear him?
Elijah Moore's a 4-4 guy.
Yeah, I don't think
he's a 4-4 guy.
Matt,
like
do you hear
on what team?
I feel like he's a 4-4 guy.
This
what somebody run a route. Just Elijah Moore run.
This what Rad is saying, right? This is why I do not
What's
like.
What's the difference between Elijah Moore and Mecole Hardman?
Can I say something real quick? This is why I don't like Rad. And Bills fans like this. Yeah. Here's the problem. We just got snow in Buffalo, correct?
Yep.
We get snow in Buffalo, right? And what the mechanic will say, what car salesman will say, what people who have knowledge, this is what they'll say.
He ran a 4.35.
Can I say something?
Elijah Moore's a 4.35 guy.
Shout out to Slim Charles. He does not play at a 5.
He ran a 4.35. That's all I'm saying.
But he doesn't play that way in the field. But anyways, that's besides the point.
All right.
This what happens. They'll say you should get 4-wheel drive, right? Rad'll say I got a punch buggy, and that's the problem. Like bro. We're not playing kid games. Stop playing kid games. We need the real deal. You want foolishness. If you want foolishness, go to college. Go to high school. We need the players to. I'm just being honest.
What player are you talking about? Who do you need? What player?
I'm saying our personnel sucks. And
what personnel do you want?
I don't think our personnel sucks though. I think at the end of the day, our best offensive game plan is James Cook to succeed. That opens up the pass game. When our run game does not, it's simple football. When our run game does not succeed, we can't do play action. We can't do anything that lets Josh do.
That's what
I hear what you're saying, Matt, but that is unacceptable. I don't want to hear that. That's unacceptable.
Like that's what bad quarterback teams say that. Yeah, we have Josh Allen. We shouldn't have a run game. We don't need a run game for Josh Allen to be great.
I think the run game is important, but it shouldn't be like if we ain't running the ball today, it's over. No, it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah. I have Josh Allen. I'm paying him $500 million. Figure it out. Run the ball somewhere.
I don't think he's seeing it though, bro. I don't think he's seeing it the same. He's holding the ball too long.
No,
get the ball out your hand
because they suck.
He's trying to make a big play. Just get the ball out your hand. Let's go.
No, they're bad players.
Get your ball out your hand. He's holding the ball too long.
It's a bad scheme. He's
holding the ball too long. He's holding the ball too long.
Yeah, because you're looking and it's like, okay, I got Keon.
So
Coleman.
what?
Here's the defender on Keon Coleman right here. How's he supposed? We're supposed
to throw it to him. So what?
He does. He doesn't catch it.
No, throw it to him more. Throw it to him more.
It does seem like every like I said it a couple weeks ago. It seems like every throw to Keon Coleman is he's got to make the best play he's ever made to make a catch.
But you have to keep doing it though, because that's what it is. It's like it worked. Last game he caught one.
Yeah, no, he did one.
He caught one.
It's not a sustainable offense. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about when the offense is not working. Especially when Kincaid go out, because Kincaid is your man beater. Obviously,
but we can.
You get the ball. I think.
You're speaking foolishness right now. Let's move on, y'all. So I want to talk about the defense too, real quickly. So we could just, it's a yes or no. Y'all believe that we do have a good enough roster to do what we need to do, correct? Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Especially, I think the defense is going to come around.
Okay. With that being said, because there's some questions in the chat. Obviously, New England is top of the division. Some people have New England at the top of their leaderboard, as it relates to them being a Super Bowl contender, power rankings, and things of such like that. Are we afraid of New England? I'm just asking a question. Are you afraid of anybody else in the AFC besides the Kansas City Chiefs?
No, I think only two teams I'm scared of. I'm scared of the Chiefs and the Rams. Besides that, I think you're fine. And maybe the Eagles, but I'm the only teams in the whole league for me. Yeah, no,
I'm with Rad. I'm not afraid. Not afraid of the Patriots. I mean, yes, they're playing great. We knew they would improve with Vrabel. Drake May is looking awesome, but I think that's going to fizzle out at the end of the year.
And I'll say this: I'm not afraid, but if we lose, then all right, everybody got to go. If New England make it farther than us, everybody got to go.
You got to fire everybody.
Yeah.
I like that progress.
Sure. That is unacceptable. Mm-hmm. I want to say that. Yeah. That is unacceptable.
Listen, I want everybody to
some things are unacceptable. That one is unacceptable. If they make it farther than us, something has to change.
Everybody in the comments to comment on this. If New England Patriots make it farther than us in the playoffs, Rav said wholesale fire.
I'm fine.
Bean, McDermott, everybody got to go. Do you feel the same way? I want to know that in the comments. All right, let's go to this. We play the Bucks. We lost against the Miami Dolphins in terrible fashion. We come back home. We play the Bucks. Matt, I want to play Narrative Street. Let's go down Narrative Street.
Yep.
If the Bills lose to the Bucks, what are you saying?
The Bills lose to the Bucks.
Two touchdowns. What are you saying?
The Bills lose to the Bucks. It's gonna be another game where Josh Allen doesn't have the football. I think that our offense would come out and lay a dud, which I don't think they're going to do against the Tampa Bay Bucks. I don't think their defense is great. They're banged up on offense. We're at home, in the snow. They're not a running football team. I don't think they're going to be able to get the ball in the air, things like that with the personnel that they have. I know Baker's playing good, but I do think we're going to come out with a W this week.
Right.
As the Bills lose the ball, I think we're similarly not how we play, but constructed where our quarterbacks have to play good. Typically play good for us to win. So I think if we lose, I mean Baker Mayfield outplays Josh Allen. I think I think that's how it goes. I think that's
a wild thing to say.
I think Baker Mayfield has to play great for them to win, and I think Josh Allen is going to be a duel between. This is a classic Josh Allen versus Baker Mayfield type of game for me, and I think
That's not even
if the
a
Bucks
thing.
win,
What are you talking about?
huh?
That's not a thing.
What's not a thing?
What's not a thing? Yeah.
Like, what is he talking
about? Like saying Baker Mayfield versus Josh Allen. That's not even a thing. Like those two names shouldn't be in the same sentence. But keep going.
Baker, what? Baker nice. Baker not nice.
He's definitely in the MVP conversation right now.
Baker a top 7-8 quarterback in the league. Yeah. Top 6-7.
But no, I mean at the end of the day,
update.
Devin Achane is a weapon that we've not been able to stop since he's been in the league. They don't have a similar caliber player on the Buccaneers right now.
Miami sucks, Matt. Stop doing that.
At the end of the day,
Miami sucks. They
do.
Stop naming players that they suck.
Do, but we've shown consistently that we can't cover a running back like him out of the backfield. We also couldn't stop. We couldn't stop his big playability. We couldn't. If he breaks a tackle or two, he's gone. He has breakaway speed. He's going to make that play. They don't have that player on the Buccaneers. They don't have that.
And I think our offense just needs to threaten the Bucs defense better. Last week they didn't threaten the defense. They just came back and just kept running the ball. They just kept running the ball, and it was never no doubt of who's going to win. The Miami just was winning the game the whole throughout. I think the Bills has to threaten the Buccaneers defense with points and scoring for they can be in a posture of throwing. So Bosa and the pass rush can get to them, and we can tap that type of game. But if they're just in a posture where they just can run the ball, or we don't really know what they're going to do, our defense is going to be off script on that. So I think the offense have to be dominant, have to score points like we usually do, and they will. They're gonna rebound.
Yeah, I mean Travion Henderson went off for $150 on him. I think James Cook is going to have a good game, and I think we're going to be able to move the ball pretty easily on the Bucs, and we're going to be able to score points.
Let me ask this: if Josh Allen has a bad, say, the next 3 games, right? Offense is not good. Should we then fire Joe Brady and then get Dable? Are y'all open to that then?
Well,
I'm asking.
I mean, I like I said, I'm not against bringing Dable back, but it's I'm not at the expense of Joe Brady. I guess.
Why Dable? Why not go?
I'm not saying let's. Yeah.
Who's it? Who? I mean, Dable knows the offense.
He doesn't.
It just gives.
That's 6 years ago. What are y'all talking about?
It gives me like a Josh McDaniel vibe. Like, all right, he's gone for a couple of years, then we're going to bring him back. He's the answer. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel with that one.
But I mean, now I'll say this: that was a young Josh. Josh was running all around the yard. You see Jackson, a la Jackson Dart. You see how he got fired because essentially what he was doing with Jackson Dart. So it's a different game. Josh is not the same player he was 6 years ago. So he's just not. And I don't want to see Josh just running around like Jackson Dart. I don't want to see it. So if that's what he's gonna bring, you can leave that somewhere else. I don't want to see that.
You just want to see him holding on to the ball the whole game.
I don't want him to run around like Jackson Dart either.
So you want to see him holding on to the ball?
No.
So you
want to get the ball out of his hand, quick.
To who?
1, 2, 3, quick. Bow. Shakir. Okay.
All right. I mean, move on. Brad is actually in fantasy land now, and it's making my head hurt.
You want him to fire and bring back Dable and fire? Like, what are you talking about?
Matt, you guys something to say? Either you got something to say about the game, or you want to go? We go into the contest because I can't deal with Brad anymore.
No, we can go into the contest. That's fine.
All right.
Yep. So we had a contest with our sponsor AOG Cigar Lounge this week. So they were awesome enough to give away a 1-month membership and a bucket of beer to the winner who won this week. Now, nobody predicted the correct score. There was one person that picked the Dolphins to win, but not with the correct score. So we went with the first tiebreaker, which is the closest to Josh Allen's passing yards. Josh threw for 306 this week. So the closest to him was Sean McNamara. So shout out to you, Sean. You won the prize this week. We'll get you set up with the guys over at AOG, guys and girls over at AOG, to get you set up with your 1-month membership. It's an awesome prize. Definitely go take advantage of that. This week we have a contest: Buffalo Bills against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. AOG is awesome enough; we do a flip flop every week. This week is going to be for a $20 gift certificate to Art of Glass Smoke Shop. So to participate, you're going to subscribe to our YouTube page. You're going to predict the score for the Buffalo Bills against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and as tiebreakers, if nobody predicts the correct score, we're going to go closest to Josh Allen's passing yards. If we have the same prediction or the numbers are closest, we're going to go with a secondary tiebreaker, which is James Cook's rushing yards. You're going to enter those. We'll post it on our socials. You're going to enter that contest. You're going to get it in by 12:45 on Sunday, and the winner again will win a $20 gift certificate to Art of Glass Smoke Shop. So definitely get in and good luck.
Shout out Art of Glass, definitely appreciate them. Shout out AOG Cigar Lounge, definitely appreciate them. Brad, do you have something to say?
I was gonna say something, but I'm good.
Okay, cool.
I don't want to set you off. Preach. Pause.
You don't have to. And I just want to throw this out there.
I got something. I was watching. Shout out to Stevie Johnson, former Bills wide receiver. He was breaking down tape. I want to look at some good tape. All 22, he really locking in. Stevie Johnson on Twitter. He was saying like Josh got to trust his eyes. Get it out a little quicker. He is so holding the ball a little long. Stevie Johnson saying like his people open early. It's not the first down, but our offense is run after catch type of offense. Get the ball to your playmakers. Let them do what they got to do.
We don't have playmakers,
but on the tape, people are open.
They don't exist
underneath, and Josh is not hitting the underneath quick enough.
Bro. All right, we can move on because it's not on Stevie Johnson. That's why he's shout out.
But we can go score prediction. Who you got winning, Preach? Who you got winning this week? Just pick us to lose every game out. That's what I need you to do.
Why would I do that though?
Because we got bad players. We have terrible players. We should lose. Why are we 6-3? We have the worst roster in the NFL.
We have awful players. And I wanted to say this too, just to let everybody know I'm doing a Rousseau watch. And I've been doing it for a while now. Gregory Rousseau is one of the worst players in football right now. And so I'm doing a Rousseau watch. And if you're going to do it with me, you can do it with me. So every game, what we do is we're going to watch Rousseau be bad. And then we're going to talk about it after. All right. Just watch him. Watch how he doesn't tackle right. Watch how he never really gets a good rush on a quarterback. Good quarterbacks, that is, even bad quarterbacks at this point. Like he's just a bad player overall. So we're doing a Rousseau watch. So keep an eye out on that. So but my score prediction is Bills 31, Buccaneers 17. That's my score prediction. Bills 31, Buccaneers.
So 17. They got worse players.
No, I just think that Josh Allen is great. That's all I care about. I don't care about anybody else but Josh Allen. Matt.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bills 34, Bucks 13. I think we're gonna be able to. Think James Cook's book him over 100 yards rushing this week. Josh is gonna throw a couple touchdowns. It's gonna be a nice home game in the snow.
Yeah, I like that. To lose by 20 or win by 10. That's sad that that's where the Bills is at right now.
It's a shootout.
Shout out to Son Charles.
It's a shootout for me. I think Baker. I think Baker been playing good. He's a gunslinger. I think we're gonna have an opportunity to turn him over. If we don't turn him over, Baker gonna make some magic. Baker do what he's been doing. So I think it's gonna be a shootout. I think we got the better quarterback. So I'm saying 31-28 Bills.
Oh God, we'll see. I think Abuga is gonna get off. See what Harrison can do. Hopefully, he can play.
They're gonna score points. They should. Unless it's the weather play a factor, but Baker a gunslinger, man. Baker gonna keep them in it. They play tough against the Patriots too. He gonna keep them in it. He's not gonna just. We'll see. It depends what type of Bills. Depends what type of Bills come out. The defense can be great and come out and just be sacking them potentially. We'll see, but I think
what defense?
Our defense.
See what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Who is Rousseau gonna get one of those sacks?
Maybe. No, it's probably Bosa.
No. Matt.
Both of them have a pressure, Epinesa.
It says 53 degrees on Sunday. I don't know.
Yes. No, so it'll be decent. Be a decent day. A decent day.
Shout out to everybody in the comments today, man. This roster sucks, man. We don't have it. Thank you. I don't
think this roster sucks. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
What are you even talking about?
Yeah, we're 6-3.
We just lost to the worst team in the league.
No, we didn't lose to the worst team in the league, but we lost to We lost to a bad team. We did.
I'm about to say,
We did, but so have other
They
great
played the
teams.
reverse trap card.
Yeah, so have other great teams in this league. They've all lost to bad teams this year. It is what it is.
We appreciate y'all in the comments, man. Listen, I need you to go down to our YouTube page. Overdue Bills Pod at YouTube, Overdue Bills Podcast on YouTube.
Sure.
We want you to subscribe to the YouTube page right now.
Please hit the
Trying to get to 500 subscribers, so please go do that. Shout out to Buffalo fan base. We appreciate the collab. Shout out to AOG Cigar Lounge. We definitely appreciate them. Go to Overdue Bills Facebook, Instagram. Get into the contest. AOG is offering some amazing things. Get into the contest so you can be a part of it. Matt, do you have anything else to say?
No, if you're a veteran, man, get there. They close at 10 tonight. If they have been known to stay open later, if people want to stay and hang out. So go in there, take advantage of the great veteran, the great veteran promo they got going on today. You get a free cigar, free domestic beer, and free day pass entry. And also they have great deals going on all the time. So just definitely go check those guys out for sure.
Y'all know how we end.
No, you good. We good. I think we gonna turn around though. Let's go, Mafia. Let's go, Mafia. Let's show up. We gonna be good.
Y'all know how we end every show with a little bit of that. Hey.
Let's go.
Only Buffalo is going to win it, folks.
Kick your heels up and down.
Let's see why the Buffalo Bills are en route to the playoffs.
Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.
Buffalo Bills go undefeated. And we're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah.